Now, Johnny Mcright of Deltag talks about the benefits of their products when planning, creating, and maintaining a food plot.
At Deltag, we looked at the food plot industry, and we see several things, and I'm as guilty as anybody. You've got a limited amount of time. Most hunters go out there, they're gonna go out on a Saturday, and they're gonna work their plots. They'll try to get everything done, get it planted, and go to the house. If they don't get it done, the odds are they're gonna be back over there the next Saturday. And the thing, so it's like on 7-day intervals. We looked at that, and we looked at some of the issues with it, and the biggest problem is that they're disking in all the residue from the previous year, which should be an asset to them. But when you do that at the same time as planting, it really becomes a detriment, because that soil is going to feed itself first and starve those seedlings. So what we looked at that and said, well, Soil Solution, which is a product we've had at Deltag for years, we said if they could use that, it would speed that composting process up and help aerate the soil and improve the soil health. The other thing is that most of them tend to put out what we call a blend of seed. They'll put real large seed. They might put wheat, oats, and rye, and rape, and clover all together. You got little bitty seed and large seed. Some need to be planted shallow, some need to be planted deep. They plant it all together. We looked at that and said, well, if they use the Deltag's seed coat, it'll help get more of all of those seed up instead of maybe getting all the oats up and not the clover, or vice versa. So we looked at that and said, well, what we need to do is fit the products that we developed for other reasons into that environment to help those guys to overcome problems that are created only because they're not full-time farmers. They're hunters that work on the weekends, and the reality is if they could go out there and prepare their ground 6 weeks ahead of time and then plant, there are a lot of issues that they wouldn't have. So that's why we said, okay, let's go with the Deltag Soil Solution, Seed Coat, and Plant Power.